What's up, community? This is Rafi. Let's have a chat. If you're like me who's over 30 and you just recently came full circle with your gender identity and you fit in the non-binary spectrum, more in the transmasculine spectrum, and you're looking to start testosterone, or you're thinking about starting testosterone and or top surgery, I think we have a few things to talk about. First off, awesome. I'm so fucking proud of you. You were fucking enough. You were beautiful, and you have my support. So this is the primary reason why I'm making this video and why I would like to make more videos, because for as much as I loved watching the hundreds of videos that I have watched and people who have helped me so much throughout this journey, it felt like a lot of the things that folks were going through or they were talking about really didn't resonate with me in some level, primarily because of age difference. And I'm not trying to be ageist here. It's just that I feel like our bodies at our age now, over 30, and also like socially speaking, relationship wise, we just have different needs, and we go through things that younger people don't go through yet. Number one reason I wanted to talk about is the physical aspect. Let's talk about acne, for example. Yeah, I know, I'm just being a little vain here, but let's face it, when you're in your teens or in your early 20s, it's kind of expected that you may have acne. Now, if you're like me who never had acne in your life and now you're gonna have to go through it, it's kind of a pain in the ass, right? The other fear I personally had is in regard just to my body being more adaptable and me being able to shape my body in this more masculine fashion and not being able to, which is completely irrational and pretty much ageist, because you can shape your body to whatever form that makes you happy in whichever age you are. And the other thing I want to point out is I feel like we as trans people have this extra pressure to all of a sudden just become like ripped and jacked, and don't do that if that's not makes you who you are, if that's not what makes you happy. Don't feel pressure to please others and to seek acceptance from society at the cost of your own true self and at the cost of your own happiness. So number two aspect I wanted to talk about is social aspect of it. So I was curious to see what other folks in my age group experience differently, and I've been lucky enough to connect with a lot of amazing people who have shared their stories with me, and like myself, they have came out already to their families younger in life, and now there's this like social stigma on us that we kind of like are finding out all this stuff like later in life. Isn't this supposed to be something that you find out when you're young, or like, aren't you a little bit old to be exploring certain things? No, we're adults who are taking ownership of our gender identity, and if it took us 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years to be able to finally explore it and be comfortable with who you are, so be it. There are tons of people who spend most of their lives suppressing the thoughts of gender identity or sexuality. And by the way, gender identity and sexuality are two different things. So I feel lucky enough that I have allowed myself to do this now. And third, I would just love to connect with more folks. I have different layers of needs. I happen to be an immigrant in this country, we have just different experiences than, citizens But I also happen to be privileged for being white. And let me tell you something, when I watched all the videos, the vast majority were from white trans folks, and I honestly feel like I didn't need to add to more white voices, but at the same time I wanted to add to immigrant voices, and I wanted to add to different age bracket voices too, and sort of like just share resources and share stories. So yeah, let's just connect. And really, to conclude, don't be discouraged to be who you want to be. Don't let people put you down for it. Just be yourself. You are enough. So I'm just excited to where my journey is going, and I'm excited for you for where your journey is going. No matter where it's going, it's yours. So till the next video, bye.